Vice Chancellor of the National University of Educational Planning and Administration, Professor Diploma Panda, Senior Coordinator of the IDPA Program, Professor Nuepa Sedwal, Coordinator of the IDPA Program, faculty members, and staff of Nuepa, dear colleague participants. It is with a heart filled with warm gratitude that I am addressing you on behalf of 26 participants of the 33rd batch of IDPA program. We are a fraternity of 20 countries, and today we stand to be indebted to the Government of India, to Professor Tilak, the Vice Chancellor of Nuepa, to Professor Panda, to Professor Najm Akhtar, to Professor Nuepa Sedwal, to the many coordinators and faculty members to have made of our experience at Nuepa a successful and delightful one. Thank you to have given us the privilege to be students at Nuepa, which is one of India's centers of excellence, where you breed magnificence in your undertakings. Yes, in these 13 weeks, we have witnessed India as a giant. We are going back to our homeland with so much aspect learnt in education. We are probably the first or second IDPA batch post SDG 4. We are lucky to have been immersed in the nascent period of SDG 4 in a premier institute such as Nuepa with high-notch professionals. We shall carry with us to the commitment and the practice of the Government of India to chaperone its country friends on the path of global partnership. Our field visit to Dehradun has yet been another eye-opening experience, for we have seen a wide spectrum of what India stands for the world. Lately I was reflecting with friends during our sharing time about what makes India the country that it is, and we agreed on essentially 4 things. Number 1, your deep sense of patriotism, for you show immense love and pride for your country. We witnessed it when we were at Rajghat and 30th January Avenue. Those who had the opportunity to go to the movie theaters were moved by the practice to have the national anthem before the show. Experiencing it was a heartwarming experience. Second, your sense of dedication, and it requires a handful of few to spur dynamism around them. For them, work means more than an expression of personal gratification. Our lecturers beautifully stand for the example. And what to say about the head teachers of a community school or at Eclavier School, where they stood as stalwarts to have made their work a sacred mission. Number 3, your expression of humility in your being. We visited NCERT and we were dazzled by the work accomplished there. And yet, work is carried forward with simplicity, without any sense of I or overemphasis. Such is an example not only to us from Africa, but to the rest of the world. Work in silence and let the success of the results be the raw. Number 4, your attachment to ancestral values, which are perennial. To this we shall remember the words of Mr. Dwivedi, who welcomed us in Dehradun, the words, Vasudev Kutumbakam, which means in essence, the world, and the whole world for that matter, is but one and great family. We shall live in the end a few days' time, but we can say that we are changed persons after sharing 13 weeks with you. You have stepped up the challenges ahead of us professionally and also spiritually. We hope that we shall be up to the mark, knowing that we carry with us also your blessings. Before ending, may I ask you on behalf of all my colleagues here present to humbly condone any of our misgivings, should we have had any. On this note, I reiterate our good feelings to Mother India and its people. I will say, Jai Hind, long live India.